and welcome to the East Coast Reflectors Usenet number 36 for today. It's November 21st, 2025. We have the full lineup of the greatest controllers the ECR has to offer, starting with the first lot, Grayson KG4BUT, then River KR4G, and Ivan will close the net on the third slot. He's KE2EGF. I'm Carlos, N1CBM, and along with Vicky on the logs, K8VI, we'll follow along the next hour for this Usenet number 136 that has a little spice to it. What is that spice, you might ask? Well, we decided to run a raffle. The raffle, anybody who checks in and puts their call sign in the log will have a chance of winning a brand new dual bender radio, HD radio. All you have to do is participate and get your call sign in the log. There's a caveat though, we have to break last week's record of 77 check-ins. You can check in, participate, answer the question, or if you prefer doing the I.O., you can do the I.O. way. Speaking of I.O.s, the text line is available for 716-317-9050, and that text line is not for I.O.s. If you get in, plan on participating. If you fancy the email way, you can also text in your call sign at text@ecr.radio. With that being said, we're going to ask for the first round of check-ins. Mobile stations who like to participate in Usenet 136 and put your call for the radio. Let's hear them. Mobile stations, twice and slowly.
KJ5, MLZ, Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Zulu, in and out.
K680S, Kilo 6 Alpha Delta Sierra, IRLP Mobile.
CJM W2, CJM Mobile.
KJ5, MSX, Kilo Juliet 5, Mike Sierra X-Ray, in and out.
Kilo 4 Golf, in and out.
Kilo 7, Yankee Bravo Papa, in and out.
Kilo 2 Alpha Papa, Kilo 2 Alpha Papa, in and out.
KE2 EHI, Kilo Echo 2 Echo Hotel India, in and out.
Kilo Juliet 5, Juliet Victor Victor, KJ5 JVV, Mark in Tulsa, I'll be in and out. All right, that's a good start right there. Let's go for general check-ins. General check-ins. Anybody who wants to win that radio, kids, talk to the kids. Get in the logs now. Call signs twice and slow, please. General check-ins.
This is KG5EGD, Alvin, Houston, Texas. No traffic.
CJM.
ESN, KF8, ESN.
This is Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor. Kilo Bravo 8, Papa Lima Victor, Chris.
W4 PPX, Whiskey 4 Papa.
Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo. Kilo Echo 8, Papa Mike Kilo.
November 1, Whiskey, Echo, Bravo, and 1 WEB.
W2KJV.
W2KJV. Kilo Delta 4, Quebec, India, pop in and out.
KE7K, Kilo Echo 7 Kilo. And I'm going to recognize the ins and outs first. KD4QIP, thanks for waving a hand. KJ5JVV, KE2EHI, K2AP, KK7Y, BP, AK4G, KJ5MSX, and KJ5MLC. Thanks for stepping in and waving a hand. You're in for the raffle. Now, I'm going to recognize those who want to talk with the kids. We have K2EDS, Terry, N5RTC, Ray, N3DQD, Roy, KA8BYU. I have Randy, W2RBC, N0CKV, Mark, KE7K, Kevin from the West Coast, W2KJV, Tony, N1 Web, KE8PMK, Chuck, W4PPX, Don, neighbor from Hollywood, KB8PLV, Chris, KF8ESN, Patrick, W2CJM, Charles, KG5EGD, Alvin, W2CJM, K6ADS, KQ8U, and we're going to turn it over to Grayson, and he's going to take care of this first round of check-ins. Grayson, you have it.
Alrighty, we have a lot. We have quite a lot to get through. I'm hoping to kind of lose this new radio giveaway. Alright, KQ8U, Bob from East Coast, Michigan. You have 70 seconds.
Good evening, Grayson. What's the question tonight?
Yeah, yeah, Carlos forgot. The question of the night is, do you use stickles?
No, I don't, Grayson. You're doing a good job. Have a good weekend. KQ8U.net.
Alright, Simply Steve Bob. Next up, KG5LLZ. Ilza from Bella Chase, LA. You have 2 check-ins to the Reflector Usenet. Oh, in and out. Okay. In and out. K6ADS. Andrew from Glen Bonnie, Michigan. You have 7 check-ins.
Thank you very much, Grayson. Thanks for checking me in. I'm headed south to Florida, and I'm almost to Georgia. So I'm mobile driving south right now. Do I use stickers? I use stickers all the time. I love them, and I put them on everything I possibly can. Back to Net Control. Thanks for hosting the net. K6ADS Mobile.
Alright, Simply Steve Andrew. Next up, CJM, Charles from New York. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. Yeah, 4 check-ins to the East Coast Reflector Usenet.
There, young fella. I use stickers every day to remind me of what I have to do. You're doing a great job, and the town I live in is called Selden, S as in Sam, E-L, D as in David, E-N, New York. Thanks for doing a great job.
Charles. Next. Okay, hold on. All these people came in at dinner now. So we just want to get to the raffle. Alright, KG5 EGD, Alan from Houston, Texas.
And you want to know if I use stickers? Yes, every day. I put them on everything from medicine to food. I do use stickers.
Alright, so who's you, Alvin? Next up, KFA ESN, Patrick from Oak Hollow, Oklahoma.
Well, good evening, everybody on the net. Do I use stickers? Not regularly, but I do sometimes. 73, have a good night, guys.
Alright, so please, you, Patrick. Next up. Okay, by Patrick, we have 2 check-ins to the East Coast of Flux Usenet. Next up, KB8 PLV, Cliff, Novi, Michigan. You have 20 check-ins.
Good evening, Grayson, and everyone on the net. You're doing a wonderful job, and we appreciate you learning the hobby. Put me down, yes. I do use stickers for when I grade papers. I use stickers when I grade food. Put it away for a while to remember what was in it. Stickers serve a lot of good purposes. Use it on all of the drawers for all my little gadgets. You guys have a great weekend. This is KB8 PLV, back to net.
Alrighty, so please, Steve Chris. Next up, 34 PBX, Don from Hollywood, Florida. You have 19 check-ins to the East Coast of Flux Usenet.
Evening, Grayson, everybody on the Usenet tonight. You're doing a great job, by the way. Yes, I do. I use some stickers from time to time to remind myself of things. Hope you have a good night. W4PPX, back to you, Grayson.
Alrighty, so please see you, Don. Next up, 88 PMX, Chuck from Allen Park, Michigan. You have 1 check-in.
Evening, Grayson. I do believe you called me. This is Kilo Echo 8 Papa Mike Kilo. Yeah, I only have 1 check-in. This is my second one, so now I have 2. And yep, we use stickers around here every once in a while. Doing a great job on the net. You and all of your other youth net controllers, keep up the good work. Kilo Echo 8 Papa Mike Kilo.
Alrighty, some please to some please see you, Chuck. Yeah, you're cutting out pretty bad. And like the beginning, no, like the entire finger cutting out really bad. You know. Next up, everyone WEB, Webb from Cornville, Tennessee. You have 6 check-ins.
Oh, thank you, Grayson, and good evening, and thanks to everybody helping out there tonight. Yeah, we use stickers. My wife is a retired preschool teacher. She uses stickers for all sorts of projects and on stationery and letters. And I have a label maker. I print stickers to label wires and switches and containers and all sorts of things. So, yeah, we use stickers. And 1, WEB, back to Grayson.
Alrighty, some please to you. Some please to you, not Tony, Webb. Some please to Webb. My brain is not functioning. Next up, TKJV, Tony from Homosassa, Florida. You have 42 check-ins.
Good evening, Grayson and Carlos, everyone on the Usenet tonight. Grayson, I do use stickers quite often. I hope everyone has a great evening and a good weekend. 7-3 all, W2KJV.
some freeze to you, Tony. Yeah, some freeze to you, Tony. Next up, K4 QIP, ball from Huntsville, Alabama. You have 1 check-in.
And great. Don't use stickers much, other than Post-it notes. That's about it. Doing a good job tonight. Back to the net.
Some freeze to you, ball. Yeah, I'm still seeing that you were in and out. I'm like, you still checked in, so, I mean, like, you got it in one way. Next up, K7A, Kevin, Portland, Oregon. You have 14 check-ins.
I'll pass it back to you, Net Control, just for a second, see if you want to deal with that break-in station, KE7K.
Niagara Falls is 11 miles.
I don't know what just happened. Kevin, are you with us still?
Yeah, Grayson, I'm here, KE7K. I was just seeing if you wanted to give that break-in station a call back, but I'll go ahead and throw in my answer here. I love these kinds of questions they seem really obvious to me at first, and my snap decision was no, I don't know. I don't use stickers. But now I'm kind of questioning what a sticker is after hearing everybody's answers. So I use Post-it notes. I definitely use a label maker. And first thing I always do with my label maker is make a label that says label maker to put on my label maker. So yes, I do use stickers. Great question. Grayson, you're doing a great job. Back to you, KE7K.
Use label makers in quite often, I guess. Put on a sticker that says label maker and put it on your label maker. That is a tongue twister. Whew. Next up, 0CKV, Mark from Plymouth, Michigan.
Hi, Grayson. I know I do not use stickers, and the state is Minnesota, FYI. Thank you for checking me in, and 0CKV back to net.
Alrighty, some police to Mark. Next up, W2 LBC Randy from Westchester, New York. You have 47 check-ins.
Good evening, Grayson, River, Ivan, Carlos, and everyone on the YouthNet. I don't use stickers or Post-it notes, but I do use a lot of printed labels. Hope everyone has a great weekend. Back to Net Control, 73 to all, W2, RBC.
Some police to Randy. Next up, KAH BYU Roy from Blasdell, New York. You have 84 check-ins.
Jason, everybody on the YouthNet, KAA BYU. Yeah, I have a label maker and I use them all the time. First thing I do is I label all the battery packs and all the radios so that I know which battery pack is the oldest and the newest. Back to you.
Alrighty, some please to you, Roy. I'll hand it over to Carlos to then hand it over to Will. At this point, I will be saying 7 please and hopefully see y'all before next week. If not, then next week on next Friday at exactly the same time. 7 please.
Thank you very much, Grayson. And we still have a few of the check-ins here, but I'm going to send it over to Miss River, KR4 GIP, but I'm going to get a few check-ins, a few more check-ins here for the second round of check-ins on the Usenet number 136. Remember, this is a special one. We have a raffle going for a 2-bander HD radio, new in the box with all that smell that you love when you open it. It smells great. So it can be yours. All you have to do is check in, put your call sign in the logs, and that radio can be yours by 9 p.m. Let's do it. We need 77 check-ins. We're at 36 right now. Let's do it.
Net control. KF8EYE, Kilo, Foxtrot 8, Echo, Yankee Echo, in and out.
Kilo Echo 9, Delta Fox Fox, KE9 DFF, in and out.
Kilo Echo 9, Uniform Echo Tango.
Uniform Papa, Cape Coral, Florida. In and out.
Golf Foxtrot, Golf Foxtrot, Golf Foxtrot,
In and out. Kilo Echo 8, Sierra Mike November, KE8 SMN.
KG4BT, KG4BT, Kilo Golf 4, Bravo, Uniform Tango.
Remember 2 Zulu Victor November and 2 ZVN and third-party traffic.
Net control, this is Kilo Echo 2, Foxtrot Tango Golf. In and out.
Okay, that's a great second round right there.
Never been out
I'm going to get the in and outs out of the way here first. KE2 FTG and KE9 DFF. Evan, thanks very much for waving hand. You're in the list for that nice new radio. And I'm going to start recognizing from the bottom up for the ones who want to talk to Miss River and to ZVN, Alan and Maddie, KQ4 NPA, Byron. We have KE8 SMN, Jeff. We have KE2 EGF, Ivan. I jumped over you, Grayson, KG4 BUT. No worries. I got you. KQ4 KZM, Charles. KF4 OUP, Byron. K9 ET, Trenton. KE9 DFF, Evan was in and out. Going up there, KF8 EYE, Caleb. KQ4 UPK, Chris. WB8, where's my log? Okay, WB8 ODF, Dave. N0 XRG, Ron. W82 DAN, Dan. KM4 CTB, Donnie. K7 FPS, Fred in Reno. KO4 FRR, Joe Sorrento. And I think I recognized Mark, K2 EDS, N5RTC, Terry, N3DQD. Ray and KA8 BYU rowing Blastil. I want to send it to River, KF4 GIP for the second slot of the Usenet. This is Carlos and 1CBM. You have it, River.
All right, thank you, Carlos. Next up we have N0CKV, Mark in Plymouth. I'm not really sure what that abbreviation is, if you could tell me.
Yeah, River, that's Minnesota. And I already checked in. Grayson checked me in. And 0CKZ back to net.
Okay, sorry about that. I don't think my logs are up to date. Hang on. Okay, there it is. KAHBYU, Roy in Blasdell, New York. Alright, we'll try that again. KAHBYU, Roy in Blasdell, New York.
Again, KAAPYU. Already gave my answer, but I'll give it again. Yeah, I used the label maker to label all the battery packs and the radios. Back to you.
Alright, we'll go to the next one. N3DQD, Ray in Beaver, Pennsylvania.
Good evening, River, everyone else here in the Zoom room and on the net. N3DQD here. Yes, I use labeling tape. Back to net. This is N3DQD.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have N5RTC, Terry in Austin, Texas.
Hi, River. And good evening to Grayson, Ivan, Vicky, and Carlos. Boy, that's quite a team there. I do not use stickers. My grandsons do. Mainly, they like to apply those stickers to me. N5 RTC, back to net control.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have KE2EDF, Mark in Elma, New York.
Good evening, River. And the answer to the question is yes. I have two young grandsons that we play with stickers all the time, similar to Terry. Have a great evening. You guys are doing a great job. KE2EDF.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have KO4FRR, Joe in Sorrento, Florida.
My radio, just I ID'd. This is FRR. I'm gonna have to say no on this one. I used to. Everything, all my on the computer, as in files, lots of files. This is Joe here for FRR. Good job, and come on, guys, let's do this.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up we have K7SPS, Fred in Reno, Nevada.
Hello, River, Carlos, and everyone on the net. K7FPS, Fred in Reno. Yes, of course I do. I'll use masking tape, post-it notes, label maker, although I don't label my label maker. But yes, label things. I have lots of totes that I put things into, and I want to know what's inside of them, even though they're see-through. K7FPS, back to net.
coming. Next up, we have KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville Beach, Florida.
Well, good evening, River, and everybody else on the net. KM4CTB, Donnie in Jacksonville, Florida. Yeah, I do use a label maker all the time, so go ahead and put me down as a yes. Thank you for doing the net. Y'all do a great job. KM4CTB, back to net.
All right, thank you for coming. Next up, we have WA2DAN, Dan in Sayville, New York.
Good evening, everyone. WA2DAN here in Long Island, New York. I do use labels here and there. I do work for a upfitter, so when I have to install multiple antennas, I usually label them 1, 2, 3, and 4. Same thing when I am installing remote-headed radios. Sorry for that. I also have to mark data cables so I know which cable goes to which radio. All right, 73s, everybody. Have a good weekend. WA2DAN.
All right, thank you for coming. You have a good weekend, too. Next up, we have N0XRG, Ron in Baytown, Texas. Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have WB8ODF, Dave in Ypsilanti, Michigan.
Thank you, River, and Vicky probably doing the heavy lifting in the log room. I have a P-Touch Brother adhesive label maker, which I use frequently. I do use the little 4-inch by 4-inch sticky notes time to time, but when I want to label something that I want to stay around what cables go to what, I use the P-Touch here. So, yes, I do use it. Thank you for doing the net tonight, and everybody have a great night. This is Dave, WB8ODF, Ypsilanti, southeastern Michigan.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KQ4UPK, Chris in Hollywood, Florida.
Everybody else on the net, I just want to say early Thanksgiving is coming, so I want to say happy Thanksgiving to everybody. No, I don't use labelers. I'm pretty organized. I have a OCD that runs seriously in my family's veins, so yeah, I don't need that much. So no, put me down for no, Grayson, and I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving with your family and friends. And that goes for everybody else out on the net.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KF8EYE, Caleb in Grafton. I'm not sure what that abbreviation is, if you could tell me.
Yeah, good evening, River, and hello to everyone else in the background. Thank you all for what you do to make the East Coast Reflector the best place it can be. So, yeah, thanks for running the net tonight. And, yep, it's Grafton, West Virginia. And my name's Caleb. Call sign is KF8EYE. And I'm good on QRZ. And I do use stickers sometimes. I just received an awesome sticker from my friend K8ZI. And sent that sticker to me. So, yeah, I do use stickers. I think they're pretty cool whenever you get some ham radio stickers. I think that's always awesome. But it's also good for labeling things. So, yeah, put me down for a yes. And 7-3 to everyone else on the frequencies. This is KF8EYE.
All right, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KE9. That they were in and out. Next up, we have K9EE Trenton in Bethalto. I'm not sure what that abbreviation is, if you could tell me.
It might have been me. I have this Kilo 9 uniform, Echo Tango. I got doubled.
Sorry for the mix-up. Yes, it is UK9UET Jennifer in Wakanda. I'm not sure what that abbreviation is.
My name is Jen, or Jennifer. I've never checked into your net. For some reason, you're still connected to the net that I ran today at 5 o'clock, and I heard your voice, and it made me really excited. I was like, kid on radio. It just makes me really excited and happy. I use stickers. I love stickers, and I use lots of Post-it notes, too. And my kids love stickers also. So hopefully that's what I got to do, because I've never checked into your net. So thanks so much for having me, and it's a pleasure to hear all your voices.
All right, thank you for coming. Hope you enjoy the rest of the Usenet. Next up, we have KF4OUP Byron in Cape Coral, Florida. KF4OUP Byron in Cape Coral, Florida. Please come now. All right, we'll put you in and out. Next up, we have KQ4KZM Charles in Delta, Alabama. KQ4KZM Charles in Delta, Alabama. Please come now. Alright, we'll put that one in and out. Next up, we have KE2EGF Ivan in Gasport, New York. Good evening, River, and everyone else on the net. Yeah, this is Ivan, KU2, EGF. To answer the question, yeah, put them on my water bottle. Put them basically everywhere. I even got one of my CW keys. The wood base, so it's got DX Engineering sticker. Got too many of those. They just kind of start appearing in your shack, you know? Yeah, sorry about that, loss there with the logs. My computer crashed. I mean, it's Vicky there. But anyways, other than that, yeah, 33s, guys. Have a good one. This is KE2EGF, back net control. Alright, thank you, Ivan. Next up, we have KE8SMN, Jeff in Rochester Hills, Michigan.
Good evening, River, and everyone on the Usenet. This is KE8SMN. Put me down as a yes. Get stickers all over the place, and my toolbox is covered in stickers. KE8SMN. Back to net.
Alright, thank you for coming. Next up, we have KG4BUT, Grayson in Orlando, Florida. Hello, Wivel. Yes, I use mostly all of the above. Except for sticky notes. Well, even then I use sticky notes, like every now and then, just really. Yes, I have a label maker that I do use. I do use stickers every now and then, so put me down for, yes, Wivel. Well, not Wivel, Wivel or Vicky, I guess, that's the point. We have all some went down, so, yes, so please see you, Wivel, KG4BT Coil. Alright, thank you, Grayson. I'm gonna hand it over to Carlos, so that he can get some more check-ins and pass it over to Ivan. This is KR4GIP. Over to you, Carlos.
Well, thank you very much, River. Fantastic job. Before we take more check-ins, I'm going to put the PSA out there. Remember, guys, you have the text line open, 716-317-9050. If you want to talk to the kids, let's do it. We're up at 52 check-ins. We need 77, so we need 25 more. If you help us, you can do in and outs too. And that call sign is going to be in the log for the radio raffle. It's a dual bander HD, new in the box. So you can be the happy owner of a new radio if you check into this net for tonight, and we make more than 77 check-ins. Let's keep it keep it coming. I'm going to send it over to Ivan so he can finish this list, and we'll get a third round of check-ins in 1 CBM. You have it, Ivan.
River, I'll be taking this last 20-minute portion of the net here. All right. Well, I would like to remind everyone that Carlos does not bite, so please come check in. And if you do, you'll be entered into our raffle. I'm very honored. I think I'm going to be doing the drawings. Not sure. But anyways, yeah, all right, with that, let's not waste any time and pass on down to KQ4 and Pete Byron in Huntsville, Alabama. Please come now.
Hey, good evening, Ivan. You, River, and Grayson have been doing a great job with the net tonight. I wish my grandkids were here to hear this because they like to sit with me at the radio and help me log. But to answer the question for the evening, yes, we use stickers. We like to keep things organized, so we make labels and use all sorts of stickers around the house. Thanks for having me on the net tonight. Hope everyone has a great weekend. This is KQ4 NPA, back to net.
KO4CLD, KO4CLD.
Alright, KO4CLD, we got you in the log there. Alright. Yeah, usually we wouldn't do that, but on a night like this where we don't have,
where we're trying to beat the check-in number, where it will accept you there. All right, with that, now we're going to pass them down to N2ZVN. Alan, we got an orientation here where we have both you guys on the log for 2 check-ins. If you could you come first, have Maddie go second, and you guys both answer the question? Please come now, Alan.
Good evening, Ivan, and everyone behind the scenes to make this net possible. Fantastic job. And answer the question, I do use stickers. I use them every day at work for safety and emission stickers on vehicles. I use them at home to label my cables and, you name it. We'd be lost without stickers. So, and then I'm going to turn it over here to Maddie with her answer. Go ahead, Maddie. Say something. She's pausing here. Go ahead. Maddie says in her little quiet voice, yes, she does use stickers. She collects them and puts them in a sticker book.
And uses them back to net control.
Oh, now she talks. Have a good night, everyone.
All right, yeah, roger that. 732, Maddie and Alan there. Now let's pass them down to KE2, FTG, Mike in Cornwall, New York. Question tonight is, do you use stickers? Please come now.
Hello, Ivan, thank you, and the rest on the net. I do. I wish I used them more than I do because they're useful. And what I like to use are little googly eyes that I hide in places that people find later. So back to you, Ivan, and have a good night.
Thank you, Mike. With that, let's pass them down to KJ4, LXJ, Rex in Crystal River, Florida. Please come now.
Good evening to you and the rest of the guys on our youth net. You guys are sounding great tonight. I'll have to say yes. My wife has a Cricut machine and she makes a sticker for the back of the car that says, "Someone I love rides a motorcycle, please drive careful." KJ4, LXJ, back to you guys.
That's 732. With that, let's pass them down to KQ4, GLY, Chris in Paris, Florida. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan, and everyone on the net. Yes, I use stickers at work to label different equipment that we use. Back to you, KQ4, GLY.
That's 732, Chris. Now let's pass them down to KD2, VNU, Derby Dan in Derby, New York. Please come now, Dan.
Good evening, Ivan, River, and everybody on the net. KD2 Venue. I use stickers, the Brother P-Touch, as well as other things like masking tape, cellophane, whatever it takes to label the items. 82 Venue, return it back to net, and the fetch law is not update.
Copy that, Dan. Yeah, that's interesting. We got it all set up over on my end. Anyways, let's pass this on down to Dick, WB2, JPQ. Dick in Eden, New York. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan. No, my label maker went bad about 15 years ago, and I never replaced it, so I'm not into stickers. This is WB2JPQ.
After that, 73 Dick. Now let's pass on down to W3ICQ, Bob in Leesburg, Florida. Please come now.
Good evening, Ivan and everybody. My sticker maker is still working, so yep, I'm still making stickers. W3ICQ, back to net.
That 73 Bob. Now let's pass on down to N6ZAR, Scott in Eastville, California.
Good evening, Ivan, and everybody on the net. Everyone in the Zoom room, good to see you. Yes, I use stickers, but my favorite stickers are the stickers I get from the when I buy ham equipment, when they come in the box, I like to put those on the workbench. Anyway, good net. Back to you. M6ZAR.
Roger that. 73 Caesar Scott. Now it's passing on down to K2CMT. Mike in Debris, Florida. Please come now, Mike.
Thank you, Ivan and River Grayson, for what you're doing tonight, and I hope you make your quota +1. I don't know if it qualifies or not, but I use a lot of blue painter's tape and a Sharpie to label stuff. It's old school. This is K2CMT, back to net control.
Yeah, I'd count it, Mike. All right, let's pass on to K04CLD, Micah in Tuscumbia, Alabama. Please come now. For CLD, Micah, are you still with us?
Yep, I'm here. Sorry about that. My node was IDing, and I did not mean to jump in while ago. Yes, I use stickers, love them. The only thing I learned in 5th grade was organization was the key to success. And that was because it was on a big, huge banner on the top of the, at the front of the classroom. But I'll say 73, and thank you for taking my check-in. K04CLD.
Roger that, Micah. Yeah, you're all right there. I understand. All right. Yeah, thanks for the check-in. Let's pass it on to KL4RCS, Rich in Lucilla, Alaska. Please come now, Rich. All right, try KL4RCS. Are you still with us? Well, Mark is in and out there. 73 AC, Rich, if you're still listening. If you want to come in for a recheck, you can. All right, let's pass on down to W2SAL, Sale in Cheektowaga, New York. How you doing, Sale?
Good evening, Mr. Ivan, Grayson, and River. You guys are all doing a fantastic job, and I hope you hit your goal tonight. I'm counting on you really getting in there. As far as the question goes, yes, I do use stickers. When you get as old as I am, you have to use them. You got to remember how to spell your name, though. With that, I'll send it back to you. W2SAL, back to net control.
All right, roger that, Sale. Send it down to KR4GIP, and then we'll pass it down to Carlos there. Alright, thank you, Ivan. I do use stickers related to stickers that I've gotten from the dentist. And that's it. KR4GIP, back to you, Ivan. Alright, 73. Well, it looks as if we got AC4BR in there. Brian in Montreal, Kentucky is a tax check-in. Please come now.
Good evening. I believe it was River there that was doing it, and Carlos and a couple others. So I got on a little bit late. I've been out of pocket for a bit. I only caught part of the question, I think, something about labeling or stickering or something. If that's the case, then kind of rarely. I don't do it much. We do it more at work, but not as much as we should. So I've especially got to get on that when we're going to be replacing all of our network equipment with new stuff. So I've got to make sure I get that done when we do that. But anyway, back to net control, and I hope everybody has a good evening, a good weekend, and This is AC4BR. Y'all have a good night.
Roger that, 73 O'Brien. Now we have KT4GK up next, but first we're going to send it back to N1CBM Carlos for more check-ins. Alright everyone, remember, we're only at 57 check-ins. It is not looking too likely that we're going to get the raffle here, so this is your last chance to get that extra 20 check-ins you need there. We're at 57. Come on guys, in and outs would be appreciated because we don't have much time left, and we can get in and outs in pretty fast there, but yeah, you don't have to, and it is encouraged to just check in regularly, but in and outs would surely help. Alright, down to you, Carlos.
Thank you, Ivan. Great job for the three of you guys. And as Ivan mentioned, we need some check-ins. We'd like to give away that radio tonight. We'd like someone to have a new pre-Christmas present. So with that being said, let's take in and outs. In and outs help us get 20 more check-ins so we can give away that radio. In and outs. Come with your call signs twice and slow.
N1YKT. N1YKT, in and out.
Kilo Echo
4, yes. Kilo Lima 4, race car. Yes, on stickers.
Yankee 4, Bravo Pop Alpha, in and out.
Mike,
Kilo Charlie,
Kilo
Charlie 3, Foxtrot Golf Delta, in and out.
Mike 6, Lima,
Kilo 4, Golf Lima. Kilo 4, Golf Lima.
Kilo Charlie 5, Alpha Tango Juliet, KC5, ATJ, in and out.
KI4, NHP, and KI4, NHQ. Kilo India 4, November Hotel Papa, Kilo India 4, November Hotel Quebec, in and out.
DWB, KF8, DWB, in and out. KD3 ATQ, KD3 ATQ.
Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Whiskey November, Huntsville, Alabama. Kilo Quebec 4, Romeo Whiskey November, Huntsville, Alabama, Kevin.
KG4BT, KG4BT.
AD3AJN.
Whiskey Delta 5, Delta Oscar November, Don.
KD4RHL. KD4RHL. Mike 6, Lima, Yankee Golf. Mike 6, Lima, Yankee Golf. In and out.
N9AST, November 9, Alpha Sierra Tango, in and out.
Echo India 2 Hotel Lima, EI2HL, in and out.
Whiskey Bravo 9,
Charlie Oscar Whiskey. WB9COW. In and out.
All right, it's 9 o'clock and we need 3 more. Let's do 3 more so we can close this net and send the radio on its way. 3 more check-ins.
5 Kilo.
KL4RCS. Don't know if I got through. KL4RCS. In and out.
KG1 QPL. KG1 QPL.
Come back out. Okay, that's pretty good right there. 76 check-ins. We needed 1 more, but it's past 9 o'clock and we need to run this net. Want to recognize from the bottom up all who checked in and out: KC1 QPL, WB9COW, EI2HL, Mark, N9AST, KD4 RHL, WD5DON, KD3AJN, KD3ATU, KJ4 BUT, that's Grayson again, Vicky, KE8VKY. I got KQ4WN, KF8BWB, KY4BPA, KI4NHB, KI4NHQ, KC5ATJ, K4GGL, M6LYG, KC3FGD, KL4RCS, N1YKT, and there was one early on in this check-in. That was N1YTT. Was that a valid call sign? Seems like it was a repeat from N1YKT, and we got KO4RCS, Timothy, via the text line. So we made 76, I think, 77 showing right now, but I think we got to remove one from the list. We made 76. So we went over the 75 check-in requirements for the raffle for the radio, and we're going to take care of that in a minute. But first, I'm going to send it over to Ivan so he can read the stats, and I'm going to set up my computer here to get that random number and select it online and via the radio. So now you will know who is the proud owner of that radio in a minute. Ivan, you have it for the stats.
Net control didn't recognize Kilo Echo 4 Zulu Yankee Quebec.
Zulu Yankee Quebec, will put you in there.
Alright, yeah, this is King 2. Jeff, great job, guys, but we forgot to recognize KQ4GKO there. You were one of the ones that we missed there. Come now there, John.
Yeah, I am not personally a sticker person, but I have a daughter that is. Great job on the net, everybody. Great job. KQ4GKL. Back to net control.
Alright, guys. Wow, this was a great net. Oh my gosh, we just keep beating the record. So, recently, the Morning Brew had 134 check-ins. We got 79 check-ins tonight, so 79 times 2 is, which they have 2 hours and we have 1, is 158. They were beaten by, let's see here, 24 points, or 24 check-ins, so we did pretty good. Alright, on to the yes and no questions here. Let me just zoom in my stuff a little bit. Sorry about that. Alright. People who picked yes. 36 people picked yes, which is 81.8% of our... and 8 people picked no, which is 18.2%. Alright, for call districts here, okay, never mind. This is rare. The Florida call district got the most check-ins with 29 check-ins compared to New York's, or the number 2, which is usually in first place with 17, and they're in second, and then 8, which is usually in second, and 4 is in third, is 11. So, good job. Yeah, alright, well that's most of the stats for tonight. We're going to visit back down to Carlos, figure out the lucky winner of the radio tonight. Well, yeah, good luck, guys. And let's just hope that's not one of us, because then we'd have to roll it again. I just want to say that none of the East Coast Reflector, like moderators, what do I call them? Like people helping out with the net at the moment are going to get it. So it's just random people. So you guys got high chances. Good luck, guys. Down to you, Carlos.
Thank you very much, Ivan. And I have selected the lucky winner of the new radio. Nice Baofeng 17R. Beautiful, new in the box. And I went to that web random.org and selected between all the check-ins we had between everybody who helped us break the record once again for Usenet 136 is going into the record books, and the number that the web page provided is the number 28. If you are in the fetch log, you can see that number 28 spot belongs to N3DQD. Ray, you won a radio. I'm going to get in contact with you via your QR set email and finish the details for your delivery. Congratulations on that new radio. I hope next time you check in through that. This is Carlos, N1CBM, on behalf of Dick, Vicky, myself, the kids that are having a blast today, and everybody in the ECR is having a blast, breaking the records here with the Usenet all the way, going up, no downs. I'm Carlos, N1CBM, and I'm returning the ECR to the regular amateur radio use. Good evening, everybody. 7-3s, and have a great weekend.